Craftsman Days are here at Lowe's with big savings on the tools you need. Right now, get a free select tool when you buy the Craftsman V20 2-pack battery kit. Whether it's the backyard, the bathroom, or beyond, Craftsman has the tools to help you power through and get the project done right. Because DIYing is unpredictable, but your tools shouldn't be. Shop Craftsman at Lowe's today. Valid through 6/18 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Your wealth makes you an irresistible target to online criminals. According to Saltus Wealth, 41% of high net worth individuals report having been victims of financial crime. Unfortunately, off-the-shelf digital security solutions aren't robust enough to protect high-profile individuals like you. So what can you do? Rely on Concierge Digital Security from Reputation Defender. Concierge Digital Security is not just another app to install, it's a team of experts working in the background to protect you and your family. Behind the scenes, Reputation Defender bundles a suite of best-in-class security solutions covering virtually every aspect of your digital life, from digital identity to online privacy, identity fraud, insurance, and home device protection. Your concierge helps manage all of these for you. Visit reputationdefender.com/success to learn more or schedule your private consultation. That's reputationdefender.com/success.
This is Live Bet Saturday on VSiN, the Sports Betting Network.
Scott Seidenburg back here with you. It is Live Bet Saturday here on VSiN, the Sports Betting Network. You guys can always hit me up on Twitter at Scott's On Air, SCOTTSONAIR, as the Minnesota Timberwolves are dominating the first quarter here, 24-9. They lead the Thunder with under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Julius Randle's got 4 points only, 0 of 2 from three-point range. Would have liked both of those to go in, because we do have Randle over his 18.5 points. We also have Randle over 1.5 three-pointers made. But our Timberwolves first quarter bet is looking great right now, up 24-9 with under 3 minutes remaining. Nothing's over until it's over, though. Got to wait and see. Hopefully finish this quarter out strong. Anthony Edwards leads the way with 12 points on 5 of 7 shooting. 2 of 4 from three-point range for Anthony Edwards. He is your leading scorer in the game. And for the Oklahoma City Thunder, 4 points by Isaiah Hartenstein, 3 points for Chet Holmgren on 1 three-pointer made, 2 for Shea, as SGA is 1 of 4 from the field. The Thunder in this first quarter have shot 4 of 15 from the field, 1 of 7 from three-point range. For the Timberwolves, 10 of 19 from the field, 4 of 10 from three-point range, and they are 10-7. The Timberwolves are out rebounding the Thunder, and 10 points in the paint to just 6 turnovers. 5 turnovers for the Oklahoma City Thunder has led to 10 points off of those turnovers. So that's been the story here of the first quarter, as the Wolves with a dominant effort, 25-9. And this is the trend that we have talked about, and this is why this was our best bet for this game, is you look at the numbers of these teams, these home teams, down 0-2. The first quarter is the edge. They come out and they play in the first quarter. Their season's on the line. This is what we are seeing here from the Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't know how the rest of the game's going to play out. And if you want to look at a live betting line, you can get good value right now on the Oklahoma City Thunder, plus 5.5 for the game. And this was a team that was -3 before the game started, and a lot of respected opinions out there on the Oklahoma City Thunder to dominate this game. And the Thunder this year, they have, I think, I forgot what it was that, the term that the guys were using on TNT when I think they were talking about the Pacers, and they mentioned it with the Thunder too. It was like a made-up word, like blowout ability or something, some word that they were talking about, but like Chuck and Shaq and everybody, they were talking about how the Pacers have that. And the Thunder have it as well. The Thunder, this is what we used to say about the Golden State Warriors in their heyday, was that the Warriors in any given game were 5 minutes away from blowing out anybody. And that was what they were, right? There could be a stretch of a game where the Warriors could be down by 10 or they could be tied, and all of a sudden, Steph and Clay go 5 of 6 from three-point range in the next 3 minutes, and all of a sudden, the Warriors are up 20 points. And then it's like, wait, this was like a tie game 3-4 minutes ago, and now the Warriors are up 19, now they're up 21, like what's going on? And the saying was, the Golden State Warriors, they're 5 minutes away from blowing out anybody. That's how I feel about this Oklahoma City Thunder team. They're 5 minutes away from blowing out anybody. So down 25-12 here with 2 minutes left in the first quarter, Thunder plus 6.5, that's a bet I make. The only concern I have is that, like, does this number get better at some point? And I guess I don't want to have, like, those fears of, like, oh, I don't want to bet a number that could get better, because it could. The Thunder hit some shots here at the end of the first quarter. This number is going to get better, but I like it. I think getting the Thunder right now plus 6.5, I like that bet. We're going to wait, though, till the end of the first quarter and see what it is, though. It's so hard to do these in-play bets when you don't have a stoppage in play. Like, yeah, we just had a TV timeout. We could have assessed it then, but let's wait and see at the end of the first quarter. We got 1:39 to go in this quarter, and it's a 27-12 lead for the Timberwolves over the Thunder. So let's cash our Timberwolves first quarter bet, and then we'll look to see what we do on the Thunder live. Maybe a Thunder second quarter bet could be the way to go. Although, like, I looked up those numbers that showed us the first quarter being the dominant quarter there. Second quarter, also, okay. It's really the second half where these teams start to fade. So, like, I would expect the Thunder to kind of pull away here in the second half is what I'd be looking at. But here's a bet that I did place, a live bet, as we are in the first intermission of the NHL's Eastern Conference Finals, game number 3. Second period will be getting underway momentarily. I took the over 1.5 goals here in the second period. Right now, up on DraftKings, as this second period is going to get underway shortly, your second period over 1.5 is minus 140. I played the over 1.5 goals here in the second period. I do think we get a good effort from Carolina here. They will start the period on the power play because they were on the power play to end the period. It was a game misconduct, so a 5-minute major penalty here that went against the Florida Panthers. And so Carolina, it was the final 2 minutes and change of the period they were on the power play. They will continue to be on the power play once this second period gets underway. So if they can score a goal on the power play, great. We're on our way towards our over 1.5 goals in the second period. But here's a look at the stats here at even strength in the first period. The Panthers, 16 total attempts and 13 for the Hurricanes. 9 of those attempts got through to the net, 8 for the Hurricanes. Panthers had a total of 6 shots on goal, 5 for the Hurricanes. 9 scoring chances for the Panthers to just 3 for the Hurricanes. High danger scoring chances, 3 for the Panthers, 2 for the Hurricanes. And your goals, no expected goals here. 1-0. In all situations, though, this does include your power play numbers and whatnot. So in all situations, we have 19 Corsi attempts for the Panthers and 16 for the Hurricanes. Shots on goal, 7-7 in all situations here. And scoring chances, high danger, 4 for the Panthers, 2 for the Hurricanes. And we have a 1-0 game after the first period. The only goal of the game scored by the Panthers, Nico Mikkola, with the assist to Evan Rodriguez and Sasha Barkov. So at the end of the first period, Panthers are up 1-0. Your live market right now has the Panthers a minus 345 favorite. Minus a goal and a half is at minus 110. The over is at 4.5, minus 180 to the over. We like that because we're already on the over 5.5 for the game at the plus money, plus the second leg of our anti-correlated same game parlay that we played, which was the under 1.5 in the first period with the over 5.5 for the game. And for the second period, we are going over 1.5 goals in the second period at minus 140. And once again, a reminder, Carolina will start the first couple of minutes here of the second period on the power play. First quarter is about to come to a close as Timberwolves are running away with the first quarter, 33-14. They lead the Thunder as we got about 4 seconds left in this first quarter as Anthony Edwards is at the free throw line. Anthony Edwards, 15 points already in this first quarter. Finally, first quarter has come to a close. 34-14. Edwards, 16 points in the first quarter. My goodness, what an effort from Anthony Edwards as his live point total right now is at, what is he? 37.5. My goodness. 16 points in the first quarter. Timberwolves easily cashed that first quarter bet. Julius Randle's live total is at 15.5. He only had 4 points in that first quarter, so we're going to need a big effort here from Julius Randle. Live line right now is the Thunder plus 10.5, and your second quarter numbers are Thunder minus 2.5 for the second quarter. Second quarter total is 53.5. I think for me personally, I'd like to be on the second half here, but we'll wait and see what happened. Something just went down in the Red Sox game. Red Sox were down. What's the call here on the field? Red Sox are down 2-0, bottom of the ninth, and it looks like Toro just hit a home run. The outfielder for the Orioles fell into the bullpen. So, he jumped to make the catch, and I couldn't see if he actually made the catch and then carried it over the wall, but he went flying into the bullpen. Was that Cedric Mullins? I can't even see. Flying into the bullpen. The Red Sox relief pitchers were all helping him up and seeing what happened here, but man, that was a no-doubter home run. I don't think the fielder caught that ball as he jumps up to make the. Oh, maybe he did catch it. Oh, the ball. Yeah, I think the ball hit his glove. Now, it was clearly a home run because the ball landed. He never completed the catch there. But, oh, my goodness, that was almost an incredible home run robbing catch there by Cedric Mullins, I believe. That was unbelievable. No, it wasn't. It's Mateo. I'm sorry. Jorge Mateo, right? Is Jorge Mateo playing center field today? So the ball goes in his glove, and he goes flying over the wall. The ball comes out. So it is a solo home run for Abraham Toro. Red Sox are now down 2-1 with nobody out in the bottom of the ninth inning. So, yeah, it was Jorge Mateo. He got a glove on it. That was almost an incredible robbing of a home run, but he goes flying into the bullpen. 2-1. Red Sox have a chance here. Hey, if they tie it, we go to extra innings. Maybe we can get a miracle win here. Want to remind you guys about the all-in package here at Circa. Just $400. You go all in, you get a 2-night stay here at Circa, a $100 dining credit, a $100 beverage credit, and my personal favorite, your own day bed at Stadium Swim, all for just $400. Resort fees and taxes included. Book now at circalasvegas.com.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Memorial Day sale and get 30% off paints and stains May 16th through the 26th. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your bedroom, living room, or home office, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
According to Saltus Wealth, 41% of high net worth individuals report having been victims of financial crime. Are you next? High-profile individuals like you need more than off-the-shelf solutions. You need concierge digital security from Reputation Defender. It's not just another app, it's a team of experts using best-in-class tools to protect you and your family, covering virtually every aspect of your digital life. Visit reputationdefender.com/success to learn more. That's reputationdefender.com/success.
Back here on Live Bet Saturday. I'm Scott Seidenburg here on VSiN, the Sports Betting Network. As right now, we have a 39-16 lead for the Timberwolves over the Thunder, and I just placed a bet on the Thunder plus 11.5. As I wanted to wait till halftime, but Honestly, I think that the Thunder could go on a run here in the second quarter, and then I was afraid of losing this number. I do like the Thunder to come back in this game, and I did take the plus 11.5 right now. You can still get it. It is minus 120. Thunder plus 11.5. There's still 10:45 to go in the first half. But I went ahead and I did Thunder plus 11.5. I would recommend that bet. You can place it right now. It's a bet that I would make. Thunder plus 11.5. If we look at the box score in this game, we're seeing that the Thunder just are not hitting any shots right now. If we look at the stats, the Thunder through the first quarter and the first minute and a half, 2 minutes or so of this second quarter, 6 of 22 from the field. They are 2 of 12 from three-point range. That is not going to continue throughout the course of this game. Just like teams that get out to hot starts, it evens out. I mean, we were on the air on Wednesday night when, on VSiN Primetime, when the Pacers shot a historic percentage in the first quarter. 72, 73% from the field? And then what happened? It came all the way back down to about 50 or so percent for the rest of the game. And then, of course, in the final 2 minutes, they shot 100% because Aaron Nesmith made 6 straight threes. So just an incredible finish there. But Thunder shooting 27% from the field, that's not going to continue. It's going to increase, and eventually they're going to get back up to shooting about 50% or so. So a run is coming for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A run is coming. So take advantage now of a good betting opportunity. You could have gotten the Thunder at plus 11.5. Now they're plus 10.5, and we'll see. They're at back to plus 11.5. Let's see how this first half comes to a close. 39-18. Timberwolves lead the Thunder. As far as our props are concerned, we're going to need some more scoring here from Julius Randle. He only has 4 points on 2 of 5 shooting, 0 of 2 from three-point range. So we need more points here from Julius Randle. As far as our rebound prop is concerned, the bet of Jaden McDaniels under 6.5 rebounds. He has 1 rebound. So, okay, 1 rebound there. And our Jalen Williams over assist prop, which we got at over 5.5 at plus money. Jalen Williams has 0 assists so far. But that's understandable when your team only has 18 points and you are shooting 6 of 23 from the field. So understandable there. Let's see if the Thunder can pick up the scoring here. 39-19. The Wolves lead the Thunder, as you can get the Thunder right now plus 10.5. Again, we placed a live bet. Plus 11.5. It is a final at Fenway. The Orioles defeat the Red Sox 2-1, so they split the doubleheader. Red Sox winning game number 1 in walk-off fashion 6-5, and the Orioles winning game number 2 2-1, on the strength of their pitching. What a tremendous pitching performance from Trevor Rogers in his first appearance since August of last season. 6 1/3 shutout innings, only 2 hits allowed. And Lucas Giolito, not to be, just stepped over here. 7 shutout innings for Lucas Giolito, 6 hits allowed, and 6 strikeouts as he had his best start of 2025 here tonight. For the Red Sox, Marcelo Mayer making his major league debut, one of their highly rated prospects. He goes 0 of 4 with 3 strikeouts. So not the debut to remember for Marcelo Mayer. Elsewhere in Major League Baseball, in progress right now, the Rays with that 3-1 lead still over the Blue Jays. All 3 runs for Tampa coming in the bottom of the first inning on a Junior Caminero 3-run home run. That's it. They haven't scored anything else. Jose Barrios goes 6 innings, allowing 3 runs on that 1 pitch. So 1 pitch, and Barrios gives up 3 runs. And the Blue Jays just didn't do anything. Shane Baz gave up a solo home run to Vladdy Jr., and that's the only runs that the Blue Jays have. So 3-1, top of the 9th inning there in Tampa. The Jays do have a runner on, though, with 1 out in that top of the 9th inning. Top of the 8th inning in Detroit, the Tigers with a 3-2 lead over the Guardians, and the Guardians do have a runner on with nobody out. Tommy Kahnle coming on to pitch here for the Tigers, looking to wrap up that save. And they're in the top of the 8th at Citi Field. The Dodgers have a runner on with 1 out, trailing the Mets 4-2. David Peterson has had a real nice effort tonight. 7 1/3 innings so far, 5 hits, 2 runs allowed, 6 strikeouts, as he has done what the Mets needed and more, which was go at least 6, save this bullpen, which was taxed in the 13-inning game last night. A tremendous outing here from David Peterson. 7 1/3, as I mentioned, 5 hits, just 2 runs allowed, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts, as the Dodgers are threatening here with a runner on and 1 out, top of the 8th inning. And I got to imagine Ohtani's up, so Peterson's still in the game because they want the lefty-lefty matchup. This is probably his last batter. I can't imagine him staying in after facing Ohtani. So you keep him in here for the lefty-lefty matchup, and then you take him out. He's already at 97 pitches. Tony Gonsolin, meanwhile, 5 innings, 7 hits allowed, 4 runs, 4 strikeouts, and 3 walks. And I mentioned the Mets had an opportunity to score more runs, but they left some runners on base. The Mets have left 7 runners on base. So you want to talk about a game where, I'm sitting here sweating out an over. Mets left 7 runners on base. They got 4. It's 4-2 Mets. Mets easily could have had 5 or 6 or maybe even 7 runs in this game, leaving that many guys on base. But we'll see what Ohtani is able to do here against David Peterson, top of the 8th. This is a big moment in the game, and obviously a lot of faith in David Peterson here going up against Ohtani, and he strikes out Ohtani. What a pitch, what a performance from David Peterson, getting Ohtani to strike out swinging, and that's going to do it for Peterson, as he will be pulled for a reliever. So they trusted him to get the out, the big out, here in the top of the 8th inning, and David Peterson delivers. Mets lead 4-2. Top of the 8th at Citi Field, runner on first with 2 outs. Mookie Betts is coming up, and that should be it for David Peterson, as the Mets will go to the bullpen. On the ice, we are scoreless here in the second period. Well, we're not scoreless for the game, but the Panthers still holding on to that 1-0 lead over the Hurricanes. We did bet the over 1.5 goals in the second period, but so far no goals have been scored through the first 7.5 minutes of this second period. And just looking at the second period stats here, so far, we have had, in all situations, 7 attempts here for the Hurricanes, 6 for the Panthers, as shots 5 for the Panthers, 1 for the Hurricanes, and 0 high danger scoring chances for the Hurricanes, 2 for the Panthers in this second period. So no goals yet. As far as shots, 5-1 in favor of the Panthers. Scoring chances even at 4 apiece. More high danger chances, though, for the Panthers here in the first 7.5 minutes of the second period. Your live total is still at 4.5. It is plus 114 now, though, to the over. Timberwolves, meanwhile, with a 44-20 lead over the Thunder. Live line right now is 13.5. So Timberwolves minus 13.5. We already placed the bet on the Thunder plus 11.5. You can get the Thunder right now at plus 13.5. Your live total is 214.5. And taking a look at the box score, I still believe that the shooting will turn around, although it hasn't. I said, hey, the Thunder were 6 of 22 from the field. That's not going to continue. Well, they've gone 0-2 since. 6 of 24 shooting for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They are shooting 25% from the field. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves, 17 of 29 from the field, 58.6%. They are 7 of 15 from three-point range, as they are saving their season right now. And Anthony Edwards leading the way with 16 points on 6 of 8 shooting in the game so far. And for the Thunder, they are led 5 points by Chet Holmgren. That's it. Not a good effort here from Oklahoma City. We'll see if they bounce back and the shots start falling here throughout the remainder of this second quarter. Hey, smarter bets start here and last all year with VSiN Pro. Right now, sign up on an annual subscription. Get 14 months for just $1.99 when you use promo code PRO. That's 2 extra months free for less than 50 cents a day. Become a VSiN Pro subscriber today. Get instant access to a daily email with best bets from hosts and guests, real-time betting splits from DraftKings and Circa, 24/7 video access on the VSiN Watch app, plus full access to VSiN.com's analytics, betting trends, and expert breakdowns. Don't wait. Go to VSiN.com/subscribe. Use promo code PRO to lock in this offer. That's VSIN.com/subscribe. I'm Scott Seidenburg, always on Twitter at Scott's On Air. It's Live Bet Saturday here on VSiN, the Sports Betting Network.
This is Live Bet Saturday on VSiN, the Sports Betting Network.
Well, I certainly did not see this coming. I mean, what a performance by the Timberwolves, but is it a great performance by the Timberwolves, or is this just an all-time bad shooting, not an all-time, but this is just a bad shooting performance for the Thunder? I mean, right now, 51-23. The Timberwolves lead the Thunder with 7 minutes to go in the first half. Your live line is Timberwolves minus 17.5. The Thunder are 7 of 28 from the field, 3 of 14 from three-point range. While the Timberwolves, 19 of 32 from the field, that's 60%, 8 of 16 from three-point range, that's 50%. So you got one team that is ice cold and another team that's red hot, and that is just a recipe for disaster right now, as it is a 51-23 lead for the Timberwolves over the Thunder. In game number one, there was a lot of talk about how poorly the Timberwolves shot. 34% from the field. They were under 30% from three-point range. And it was, hey, could they shoot that badly again in game number two? And they did. They shot 41% from the field, 28% from three-point range in game number two. Oklahoma City, 50% from the field in game number two, and from the field in game number one, OKC, 50% from the field. But tonight, OKC, 25% from the field. They can't hit a shot. Now, you wonder, does it? I think it has to even out. So that's why I placed a live bet. But right now, nothing falling for the Oklahoma City Thunder, as we will await to see what happens here in the next 6 minutes or so of the first half, if they can put a little run together at the end of this second quarter and make this game a little bit closer here as we head into the half, as we await to see if the Thunder have some fight left in them here in this first half. I would like, and I probably will bet, a Thunder team total over in the second half. Maybe switching sides of the floor, more comfortable shooting on the other rim, maybe a more favorable rim. Like, every one of these shots are just bricking off the rim. It can't be fatigue. It can't be tired legs or anything like that. Bad sight line. I can't imagine it. Hey, this is just an uncharacteristic start for the Oklahoma City Thunder, missing just every shot they take. Meanwhile, taking a look inside our props, how's Julius Randle doing so far? Still on those 4 points. Just 2 of 6 shooting, 0 of 2 from three-point range. So we expected a bounce-back performance from Julius Randle after being benched in the fourth quarter of game number 2. We saw it early on. The first 3 possessions of this game, he took the first 3 shots. But since then, nothing. And it has been all Anthony Edwards with 16 points, but Edwards had 16 points in the first quarter. So he hasn't even done it here in the second quarter. The bench is doing it. Terrence Shannon off the bench has 9 points. Naz Reid has 7 points. And Dante DiVincenzo and Nickeil Alexander-Walker have both made a 3-pointer off the bench. So the bench scoring here for the Timberwolves, we're looking at 22 points from the 4 players off the bench. The 4 players, Reed, DiVincenzo, Walker, and Shannon, have almost outscored the entire Thunder team here in the first first quarter and most of the second quarter as well. 53-25 with 5:40 to go here in the first half. Live line right now, Timberwolves minus 16.5, live total 217.5. Still no score in the second period here on the ice, as there is a penalty being called. It looks like it's going to be on Florida. So with about, 6:30 to go in this second period, we are going to get a power play here for the Carolina Hurricanes. Panthers lead 1-0 with 6:30 to go in this second period, and power play here would be a goal would be huge. This is the opportunity right now for the Hurricanes to get themselves right back here and tie this game, as they will head to the man advantage with a little over 6 minutes remaining in this second period. Meanwhile, they're in the bottom of the 8th inning. They're at Citi Field, and the Mets looking for some insurance runs over the Dodgers. Mets leading 4-2, bottom of the 8th inning. David Peterson with a masterful performance, 7 2/3 innings tonight against the Dodgers, doing exactly what the Mets needed out of him, which was eat innings, and he gets out Ohtani, strikes out Ohtani for his last batter in that 7th inning with a runner on. So Ohtani representing the tying run, and he got out of it. The Mets, meanwhile, have an opportunity here, as I mentioned, to add some insurance, and it looks like they will do so, as I believe Brett Beatty has just hit a single or a double, a one-run scoring double. So the Mets take a 5-2 lead over the Dodgers. We did play the over 8.5 in this one, so we're hoping to get maybe a couple more runs here. We're at 7 runs right now, second and third with 1 out, and Francisco Lindor up for the Mets. So if Lindor can hit a single, should score 2 runs, and the over will hit, because it was at 8.5 when we played it, and it is a 5-2 game right now. A Lindor single scores the runners from second and third, and we'll have a 7-2 game should Lindor come through for us. Elsewhere, it is a tie game now in Detroit between the Guardians and the Tigers. They're in the bottom of the 8th inning. They're in Detroit, and the Tigers have the leadoff runner on with nobody out in that bottom of the 8th inning. If you're looking at a live betting opportunity, Tigers are minus 166 right now with that leadoff runner on first with nobody out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Still to come, we have 2 games tonight. We have the Phillies at the A's in Sacramento. Christopher Sanchez on the mound for Philly, and Jeffrey Springs going for the A's. Philly minus 162 favorites. And the Marlins are at the Angels. Jose Soriano gets the start for the Angels, and Cal Quantrill on the mound for the Marlins. We do have a play on that Phillies game that starts in about 20 minutes or so from now, as what just happened? Did the Dodgers just throw the ball away, or is that a force out at home? I have no idea what just happened in the Dodgers game. It's still 5-2 Mets. I think it was bases loaded, so they must have intentionally walked Francisco Lindor. I'm gonna try and catch up here with what just went down. I believe that they intentionally walked Francisco Lindor, and Luis Angel Acuna was up, and I don't know if he bunted like a suicide squeeze, or it was here, I'm going to watch the replay here. Oh, it's a swinging bunt. It was a check swing by Acuna that dribbled in front of the mound, and Miller picked it up and flipped it to the catcher to get the force out at home, and then there was no play at first base. So the bases remain loaded now, and Juan Soto is up for the Mets. 5-2, Mets lead the Dodgers with 2 outs, bases loaded, bottom of the 8th inning, and Juan Soto right now has a chance to, have a big Mets moment here and give them a stretch this lead against the Dodgers, kind of put this game away, as we'll see what Soto does here with the bases loaded. We do have a goal by the Carolina Hurricanes scoring on that power play. So a tie game here in the second period between the Hurricanes and the Panthers. There's still 3:40 to go in this second period, and boy, we would love another goal to cash this over 1.5 in the second period. But your live number right now, over 4.5, is minus 125, your live total for the game. as Juan Soto does nothing here yet. So your live total, minus 125, over 4.5. There's 3:42 to go. We are tied at 1 here in the second period, Panthers and Hurricanes. Checking back in on the basketball, it is a 60-32 lead. Now 61-32. Timberwolves leading the Thunder. I'm honestly speechless. Like, I did not see this happening at all. The Timberwolves right now are a 20.5 point favorite on the live line. Minus 20.5. I have minus 21.5 right now. I'm shocked. I mean, I live bet the Thunder at plus 11.5, and I mean, that bet's smoked. They're down 30 as Soto grounds out with the bases loaded to end the threat here in the 8th inning. So the Dodgers will head to the top of the 9th, down 5-2 against the Mets, and I would expect Edwin Diaz to be in the game for the New York Mets. But the Timberwolves up 30 on the Thunder? My goodness. What a performance. And it's the bench. Julius Randle's only got 4 points. Anthony Edwards had 16 in the first quarter. He only has 2 points here in the second quarter. 10 points for Reed. 7 for Alexander Walker. 9 for Shannon off the bench. Hey, NBA playoffs are heating up. VSiN's breaking it all down from series odds to matchup breakdowns. You're going to find more of our NBA playoff coverage right now on the VSiN Watch app. I'm Scott Seidenburg, always on Twitter at Scott's On Air. It's Live Bet Saturday here on VSiN, the Sports Betting Network.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Memorial Day sale and get 30% off paints and stains May 16th through the 26th. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your bedroom, living room, or home office, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Your wealth makes you an irresistible target to online criminals. According to Saltus Wealth, 41% of high net worth individuals report having been victims of financial crime. Unfortunately, off-the-shelf digital security solutions aren't robust enough to protect high-profile individuals like you. So what can you do? Rely on Concierge Digital Security from Reputation Defender. Concierge Digital Security is not just another app to install, it's a team of experts working in the background to protect you and your family. Behind the scenes, Reputation Defender bundles a suite of best-in-class security solutions covering virtually every aspect of your digital life, from digital identity to online privacy, identity fraud, insurance, and home device protection. Your concierge helps manage all of these for you. Visit reputationdefender.com/success to learn more or schedule your private consultation. That's reputationdefender.com/success.
This is Live Bet Saturday on VSiN, the Sports Betting Network.
All right, we're hoping for some late drama here on the ice with about a minute 45 to go in the first period. It is a tie game, 1-1 between the Panthers and the Hurricanes, and we only got one goal here in the second period, so we're hoping to get another one as we do have the live over 1.5, and it would also help us for our plus 440 same game parlay that we took, which was the under 1.5 in the first period with the over 5.5 for the game. So your live line for the game right now is at 4.5 minus 115 to the over. So that is one that we're going to keep an eye on here. Got a minute 45 left to go here in the second period. Hoping for some drama. Let's get a little late goal here. A little late goal to help us win this bet. Don't forget, hits are harder. The stakes are higher. Playoff hockey at its best. You can stay ahead of every matchup with sharp betting analysis from VSiN's hockey experts, and check out all of our NHL playoff coverage right now on the VSiN Watch app. Tomorrow it is Dallas and Edmonton. Game number 3 as the series shifts to Edmonton, with the series tied at a game apiece. And also tomorrow, which we'll reiterate, we have a bet on a game tomorrow that is not in the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. No, we're betting the gold medal matchup between Team USA and Switzerland at the IIHF World Championships. So we're betting Team USA. We're betting the over in that one. That is should be a 2:20 p.m. Eastern time start as the game is over in, I believe it's in Sweden, either Sweden or Denmark, because the tournament is split between both venues. I think it's in Sweden. And so we're going to be on Team USA against Switzerland in the championship game, something that we'll get into a little bit later on. But the first half is winding down in Minnesota, and I am shocked. I can't believe like what we've seen so far. And we've seen a lot of crazy things in these NBA playoffs. We really have. I mean, the Pacers with their ridiculous come-from-behind wins, being down 9 points in the final minute and still winning, right? Like all the crazy comebacks that we've seen, teams blowing 20-point leads, the Celtics missing 45 three-pointers. I mean, what the heck is that? But Minnesota scoring 72 points in the first half against the Oklahoma City Thunder? What? This Thunder defense had been incredible all postseason long, and in this series has been incredible. The Thunder only scoring 41 points? We are at the half right now, and the Timberwolves lead 72-41. They are up 31 points on the Thunder. This is a 31-point lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I am baffled by this. I mean, we're going to look at the second half here. I would like to bet the Thunder team total in the second half. Thunder are plus 22.5 for the game. So that would mean that they're going to have to win the second half by 10 points, right? Or so. They're 8.5-point favorites for the second half. So that would be they're down 32. It's 22.5. That's what it is. The total in the second half is 110.5. I want to bet the team totals, if we're being honest here. Team total for the Thunder is at 99.5. That would mean, 59 points in the second half. That's the best bet for me. Is Thunder over the second half team total. I mean, I got to imagine the shooting comes around. And maybe it's just switching sides and being on the other side of the floor that maybe the shooting, the rim's a little bit better, the sight lines are going to be a bit better. 12 of 40 from the field for the Thunder. That's 30%. 6 of 23 from three-point range. 26% from three-point range. 6 of 23. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 3 of 10 from the field. He's got 9 points on 3 of 10 shooting, 1 of 4 from three-point range, and he's only gotten to the line 1 time. Jalen Williams, meanwhile, he leads the way with 11 points on 2 of 7 shooting, but he's 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Chet Holmgren is 2 of 6 shooting. He's made 1 3-pointer, so that was his big contribution. And he has 7 points. For the Timberwolves, Julius Randle's got 10 points, so we need 9 points in the second half from Julius Randle to hit the over 18.5, but he doesn't have a 3-pointer, so he's 0 of 2 from 3-point range. Anthony Edwards, after really being very quiet in the whole second quarter, does finish the first half with 20 points on 8 of 11 shooting. Now, remember, Ant-Man had 16 points in the first quarter. So 8 of 11 shooting for Edwards, 3 of 5 from the three-point line. He's got 20 points. Off the bench, Naz Reid, 10 points, 2 of 2 from three-point range. Dante DiVincenzo's got 3 points. Nickeil Alexander-Walker's got 7 points on 1 of 2 from three-point range. Terrence Shannon's got 9 points off the bench. I mean, this was an unbelievable first half for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And listen, I already live bet the Thunder for the game at plus 11.5. Like, that's just not happening unless it's a ridiculous comeback here. But I think I want to bet their team total to go over in the second half, as actually we've seen now an adjustment now. So it is at, Well, 99.5 is minus 125 to the over for their team total for the game. So that would mean if they need to get 100 points, they have 41 points. That would be 59 points for the second half, would put them at the at 100 points. I like that. I like going over 59 points here for the Thunder in the second half. And I think I like that more than I like the minus 8.5. Because what if this is like a blowout? I mean, what if this continues to be a blowout? And I'll tell you what's even interesting is like the Timberwolves, who scored 72 points in the first half, their total for the second half is only at like 51. Looking at DraftKings, their adjusted total right now is 123.5. And so, yeah, I mean, we're doing, let's see, so that's what, 51.5? So if we do 51 plus 72 is at 123, so we're at 51.5 for the second half. I mean, the way that they're shooting, you got to, how do they not score 51 points in the second half? So I guess maybe I like the over 111.5 if I think it's going to be 60 on one side and 51 on the other. I guess let's see. Second half total is at 110.5, 111.5 I'm seeing. I guess I lean towards the second half to go over. Because I got to imagine that the Thunder shoot better. They were 6 of 23 from three-point range, 12 of 40. They scored 14 points in the first quarter. 27 in the second quarter. That's a normal second quarter. I did not see the Timberwolves scoring 38 in that second quarter. But OKC is capable of scoring 60 points in this second half if they just shoot normal, like what they normally do. If you look at just look at the first two games of this series. In game number 1, they scored 70 points in the second half. In game number 2, they scored 35, 40, 60 points in the second half. Minnesota in game number 2 scored 53 in the second half. And Minnesota in game number 1 only 40 points in the second half. I guess I lean towards the over in the second half, and I think both of these teams can go over their team total. And if I like that, maybe it's the Thunder minus 8.5 in the second half, or taking them minus 8.5 in the second half. If I like both teams to go over, well, no, that's not necessarily it. Because if I think both teams go over their team total, the Timberwolves could just score 60 points, and so can the Thunder, and it could be an even. It can be an even second half. I just think more scoring is going to happen. So I'd go over. I'd go over second half. I'd go over 110.5 second half is what I would do. Hard to imagine Minnesota staying this hot, but it's very, very hard to imagine the Thunder staying this cold. So if the Thunder pick up their scoring, Timberwolves, even if they come back down to earth a little bit, and even if this game slows down a little bit, I still think both of these teams score in the second half. And then when the backups come in, if this winds up being a blowout, maybe it's a 3-point fest later in the game. So I lean over second half. I'm Scott Seidenburg, always on Twitter at Scott's On Air. Second intermission on the ice, plus late baseball coming up next. This is Live Bet Saturday here on VSiN.
If your job at a healthcare facility includes disinfecting against viruses, you know prevention is the best medicine. And maintaining healthy spaces starts with a healthy cleaning routine. Grainger's world-class supply chain helps ensure you have the quality products you need when you need them. From disinfectants and cleaning supplies to personal protective equipment, so you can help deliver a clean bill of health. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.